scan has shown that Olori Tobi Philips is pregnant with twins, and you know the most interesting part of her being pregnant with twins is that before now she has leveled a claim that the pregnancy belongs to the Ooni, that she got pregnant before she left the palace without knowing it. And right now the Ooni have sent a congratulatory message to her. My people, this one a conde sweet. Remember when the outbreak of Olori Tobi Philips being pregnant, when it busted out, everybody blamed Olori Naomi for bringing Tobi back into the palace, because according to them they feel that if only Naomi did not start with all her giving Tobi some hints on how she can return back into the palace, conditions of returning, and Tobi would have not even had the thought cross her mind that she has a chance that she can actually return back into the palace. But it was because Olori Naomi gave Tobi that room, that singular room, and Tobi banked on it. So right now Tobi is right inside the palace claiming that her pregnancy belongs to the Ooni, of which there is no paternity test yet, because the Ooni does not even send. So the scan has revealed that Tobi carries twins. She has twins in her, and Tobi has refused to reveal the gender of her children because she says she's doing it for security reasons. And the Ooni has gone ahead to send congratulatory messages to her. Oh, my people, now this one na income day more interesting. Olori Naomi is at the verge of questioning who those children Tobi is carrying really belongs to, and people are saying that instead of her questioning that, she should overlook it, because when she goes questioning who the children Tobi Philips is carrying belongs to, that is when she would ruin her marriage. And remember, she said in Singapore that she's returning to the Ooni not because she's returning for one title, one thing that people think she's returning for. She's returning because what? She wants to right the wrongs in her marriage. She wants to face those fears. She wants to come back to those very things that made her run away. She wants to literally be there for her son and let her father, his father, also be there. So right now it is more like she told us something and she would have to work with it. Yeah, she said she's not coming back again to pack her things and leave. She's coming back to face it, because when she took the vows with Ooni, she did not say that she will only stay in good condition. She took the vow for bad or good. So she's ready to stay no matter what happens. But if she goes ahead to question who is the father of those children, because Tobi left the palace. Yes, that's one part that Ooni is highly using against her, that she left the palace, and you know she even brought someone to him to bless their union, and in the process when he blessed their union, she left to the person. So there is no way that Ooni will bless your union and then Tobi will tell him all of a sudden that, well, we're not sexually involved, we're not this. They were certainly involved with each other. So right now he's only sending her a congratulatory message to tell her that, what, I'm happy for you, you are pregnant for your husband, but according to Tobi, the children belongs to the Ooni. So everything is beginning to be quite confusing at the moment. If Olori Naomi goes ahead to focus on the fact that Tobi is pregnant, and what she has laid claims that Ooni is the father of those children, we cannot say anything except a paternity test is done to determine who is truly the father of those children. But remember that when Tobi was in the palace, she once refused an IVF, that she wants to have a child for Ooni, that she would say that it happened naturally. So people are saying that could it be that before Tobi left the palace she got pregnant? Everybody is asking that could it be so? And if it is, then how long did it take Tobi, a woman like Tobi, as matured as Tobi, knowing fully well that everybody is eager to get pregnant in the palace, everybody is eager to have a child for the Ooni, how long did it take her to realize that she was pregnant until Olori Naomi came to, revoke her returning back into the palace and made her have hope, have faith that it is possible for her to return back into the palace before she came out to say something? So, there is a lot contradicting. My people. And as it stands right now, everybody is thinking otherwise. Everybody It's having different forms of thoughts, different forms of imaginations, different things attached to every single thing. And no matter what happens, remember that Olori Naomi kind of caused this. That is what everybody feels, and we'll agree with it. You know that when it comes to Olori Naomi, we are always very happy. We are excited. Once it is Naomi, every single thing is right. But let's pinpoint this one thing that Olori Naomi has done that we are not finding it to be quite convenient. She should not have even bothered to give Olori Tobi Philips a chance to return back into the palace. She is not the Ooni. That is what everybody was saying, that Naomi is not the Ooni. At the end of the day, Naomi is also a wife that Ooni got married to. So she has no right to determine if another wife of the Ooni will stay in the palace or return. That was why even when the Ooni's father gave her that room to determine if the Oloris will stay, people were like, no. This man should not have done this. He should not have even thought of doing this, because what? Olori Naomi is also a wife to the Ooni. So no matter what happens, she's not the one to determine if someone will stay or leave the palace. That was the reason why, that was the singular reason why people were telling the Ooni's father that, you know, he has done the right thing, yes, but he did not do it the right way. That was why they all came out to tell him that, you have done the right thing, but you did not do it the right way. If only you did it this way, calling the prominent men, the elders, the women of Ile-Ife, anybody concerned to come tell them that, okay, we want all the Oloris out of the palace, it would have been much more better than, you know, pushing Olori Naomi to go do it. Because Olori Naomi is what? Is someone who they only carried money to go marry and bring into the palace too. So she does not have that singular right to determine who stays or leave. And right now everybody is telling her that even if Tobi Philips gives birth to triplets and she pushes them that they are Ooni's children, she caused it, because Tobi Philips was somewhere enjoying her life. There is no way they will say that Tobi wasn't enjoying the life she was living outside the palace. But Olori Naomi had to call her and tell her that she would give her conditions of which she can, you know, return back into the palace. And Tobi Philips saw a loophole and she jumped on it. She saw a leak in that place and she swam inside of it, and now she is where? In the palace. We saw her going for events with the Ooni, and you know, all of those things put together, Olori Naomi caused it. At the end of the day, she would tell us that she doesn't love polygamy. She would only want to do polygamy with Elizabeth, but she's dragging people whom have left the palace willingly to bring them back into it, and it's beginning to be what? Quite alarming. What exactly does she want for herself? Yes, she herself, what does she want for herself? Does she want to truly stay in the palace, or does she want to bring in more people? Does she want to only to marry more people? Because if Ooni marries a new wife today, the whole attention will be shifted to that wife. It will no longer even be her. Yes, that wife will take the whole new attention. So my people right now, everybody is pinpointing that Olori Naomi, what she did, it is not right. But at the end of the day, we'll leave her wrong and let's focus on Olori Tobi Philips. Could the children Tobi Philips is truly carrying for Ooni? Yes. Could it be for Ooni? Because before now there was a prophecy that Tobi Philips will not last in the palace. That was what they said, that she would definitely not last in the palace. And here we are today. She's out, but she has come back with something that might make her last if her claim it is right. Were those children truly for the Ooni?